Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the Belgium Grand Prix round, I think 12 in the F1 calendar. Just looking for drivers to form out for the start of qualifying one. So first person out lap here, we have Supra on the soft tyre. So as it comes on to the start-finish straight, stay on board here with Supra as he starts off his hot lap.
In 2018, 10-11 was named after the famous Belgian racing driver Jackie Hicks. This was previously known as it was the first corner that the feature
Goes up towards Eau Rouge. From Supra. RS open into 8, knocking all the way back down into 4, coming out through the S's, speeding up now round about into 6th gear, 7th, back down into about the 2nd, coming back up the gears, there he is, Supra, should be into about 4th there, yeah, into 5th. One gear, up through the gears he goes now, Supra. 196 mile an hour there, as he comes back down into 4th gear. Back down into 4th. Down into 1st gear there, we have Supra coming to the start-finish line. Maybe a 1:45.45. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Fastest lap. Qualifying one at the moment is Supra. Great lap time there from Supra. On board there with the medium tyre of Hardy. See what time he can produce around this Belgian Grand Prix in qualifying 1. Supra there. 1:45.4 Trucksters, 1:45.6. Gets himself up to 2nd there. himself into second, I should say. See what kind of time Audi can get out of these mediums. See if he can outshine some of these soft compound tyres. Few times now, ladies and gentlemen, being posted up. He's just under the coming under that 11-minute mark now. And there you have it, Michelin Man putting in the fastest lap now with a 44.1. And there's Audi now going to get himself up to 4th. 146 flat there for Audi on the mediums. Great lap time, especially on the medium compound. On board here with the Ferrari man of deck. See if he can get himself up to that top into the top 3. Challenge, can anybody challenge Michelin Man for that #1 spot in qualifying 1? So most of these drivers are on the softs in qualifying 1. Audi is the one who's picked the medium. He's done a corking lap there with a 46 flat. But as we're on board here in the 3rd sector now with Deck in the Ferrari, looking to post the time. And you have it, ladies and gentlemen, start finish for Deck. There you have it. Into 5th, puts himself into 5th spot there with a 145.6. Keogh there struggling a bit, down in 11th there with a 57.4. Not the greatest lap there for the Ferrari driver there with Keogh. I'm sure there'll be a massive improvement there, as he'll go round to do 2nd lap in this qualifying 1 of the Belgium Grand Prix. We've just reached the 10-minute mark in qualifying 1. DRS open air. 29.8 in the 1st section, just 1/10 out. As Keogh looking to push that Ferrari to its limits and try and take Michelin Man out of that top spot and get the Ferrari driver in a comfortable spot to get himself into qualifying 2. Slide there from Keogh as time to being posted there, pushing the Ferrari driver down into 13. And I'm sure that 57.4 will become something much more significant as he's approaching the winged 204 mile an hour as he gets himself all the way back down the gears into the 1st gear. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, to the start finish straight. Keogh gets himself up. There you have it. The new fastest man on the track with just 8.5 minutes to go is Keogh, posting that 44 flat and puts Michelin Man there down into 2nd. With just 8 minutes left, can anybody do anything much more better than a 44 flat and knock Keogh off that top spot? We're on board here with the Toro Rosso of Matey Boy down in 11th place here. We have it with 46.5 from his 1st lap. Is there going to be any more improvement for Matey Boy? We'll stay on board with him as he's looking for an improved time. like he's running out of fuel there, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Matey Boy's going to re-enter the pit. And there you have it, yeah, Matey Boy going back into the pits. On board here with the 14th man of Demon Racing, forced up for 1:48.7. Stay on board with the McLaren driver as he's looking to get an improved time and get himself up that leaderboard as he's on his out lap. So yeah, like I was saying, most of these driving 2 minutes off, apart from the 10th place man of the, Hardy, sorry, we're at 45.7, great lap there from Hardy. The only driver this week on this qualifying session to go with the thingy now. Hardy's choosing them softs himself, looking for an improved time on that 45.7 as we're on board here still with Demon. All the way down there in 16th position with a 48.7. We're just coming up to the 5.5 minute marks. I do apologise there, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully this McLaren driver, our Demon, can get himself up a couple of spots. A bit wide there, Demon, wasn't it? So all the way through the gears he is now into 7th gear here, doing 167 miles an hour. Don't know why he's not opting to go into that last gear. Coming back down all the way back into 2nd, should be first coming out of the corner. No hops to stay into 2nd. As he comes over the start-finish line, is he going to be anything better? No. 51.4 there for Demon. So no improved time there for the 16th place driver. So as we're on board here with Dave J, currently the last driver on that leaderboard. As I'm not too sure if this is the start of the thingy or if he's on a lap time as such. But there you have it, yes, it was a lap time and it's 45.9, but puts him only into 13th spot for Dave J. At 45.9. On board here with the other McLaren driver of Horst, currently in 4th place. Start of his hot lap. 44.7. Comfortable position for him there in 4th. So Horst looking for an improved time there. Get himself a little bit further up the leaderboard, but he's looking very comfortable at the moment with just 3.5 minutes to go in qualifying one, ladies and gentlemen. First sector, only 1/10 down. Not too bad. Horst there looking to improve. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Michelin Man posting in the first 1 minute 43 there with a 1:43.7 and puts himself back up to first position. Can anybody do anything with this time what's remaining as we're approaching the 3 minute mark? As we're on board here with the McLaren driver of Horst. As we'll stay on board with him to see if he can nick this top spot away from Michelin Man, who's just posted in that 43.7. Great lap time there from the Red Bull driver. Should be shifting as we're coming. He comes down this thing. Should be shifting down into the gears now, down to about first gear. back up the gears, very low on fuel as Horse is coming over the finish line. 44.6, ladies and gentlemen. Horse up to third. Great drive, great lap time there from the Mercedes driver there. Just a little bit quicker than his previous lap, but nevertheless gets himself up to third. Well done to Horse there with just 2 minutes left in qualifying one. Can anybody do anything with this time that Michelin Man's posted here? With a 43.7, great lap time there from the Red Bull driver. As most drivers in the pits will get on board here with Devil, as he's just coming to the start finish line, is he? Oh no, sorry ladies and gentlemen, he's coming down Eau Rouge. No fuel on board though, so I don't think there's going to be an improved time here, I'm not too sure. Yeah, we'll be on board here with the Ferrari driver of Decadent, looking for an improved time on that 45.4 as he's into sector 3, coming towards, down into second or first gear. It should be round here. Looks like a comfortable lap here from Deck. 45.2, bit of an improved time there from Decadent, but no place removed there as he's slots himself still into that 6th spot. We're only 30 seconds approaching, ladies and gentlemen, in qualifying one of this Belgium Grand Prix. Might be going on for another lap as we'll stay on board here with Decadent. Opens DRS, smashing through them 8 gears as he's down into 1 now, back into about 4. Back round into 7 as he might stay into, running a bit wide there. Deck was not too sure if that time will count now, as we've been just running a bit wide there from Decadent. Just 0.05 seconds in it from Decadent. He looks like he's absolutely flying as he's approaching the 200 mile an hour mark. Can he be an improved time here as the Ferrari man's looking to get himself up that leaderboard? So on the start finish straight now on Decadent. DRS open. 45.1. 2. So still no improved time there from Decadent as he'll keeps that 6th spot. Great drives nevertheless from all the drivers. We'll try and get on board here with Audi to see if he can move up a couple of positions from that 10th spot. Into second gear there, ladies and gentlemen. Should open DRS. Oh, I thought he was going to go then. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, end of qualifying P1, and Audi gets himself right in the comfortable spot there, gets himself into 3rd. Qualifying 1 is now complete. The top 3 in qualifying 1, you have Audi there with a 1:44.5 in the racing point. The Ferrari man of Kyo there, 44 flat, but your fastest man in qualifying 1 is the Red Bull driver of Michelin Man with a 43.7. Unlucky for the drivers what will not get into qualifying 2. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, as we'll get started for this qualifying 2. We've only 15 minutes in qualifying 2, remember, ladies and gentlemen. We've only 14 drivers remain in qualifying 2. As qualifying 1, Michelin man, your fastest man there with a 43.7, great lap time there in qualifying 1. Can anybody outshine the Red Bull driver in qualifying 2? Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen, as drivers will form on track to posting lap times and get themselves into the most important qualifying 1. On board there with the outlap of Horst, the 14th. Driver there. There we go. So there you have it. Just on the outlap here of Horst and the McLaren, as he's warming them soft tyres up for a hot lap. All the way down into second gear, maybe interrupting down into first. No, he keeps into that second gear as we go to approach. Start, finish straight up, and DRS on the start of his hot lap now will stay on board with the McLaren driver of Horst on the soft compound tyre. Flying down here into Hell Rouge. Off a bit there, was Horst there, entering the DRS open, now he's flying down this one straight. Right down back into third gear, should be 92 mile an hour. May slip up to one gear, back down into fifth, back up to 36. Back down into second there from Horst. Should be going back through the gears. Down into 4. Straight back up the gears, slipping down into about 6th or 5th here. Ladies and gentlemen, just touches the edge of the curb for a bit of a line straight. Back into 4th. On lifting off a bit there. Back up to 6th. Down, back right down into 3rd. Up the gear, back into 4th. All the way straight forward now of Horst, looking to conclude his lap and get a great time on that leaderboard. Back down into first gear this time from Horst. Running with the gears now, DRS open. See what time he's done here. They are, ladies and gentlemen, at 4.44 from Horst. Great lap time from the McLaren driver. Fantastic lap time there. Oh, bit of an off track there from Neil. Fourth place man there. Couple of drivers there on the medium tyre, and we've got Neil trying the medium compound with Matey Boy down there in 9th. Currently in the pit at the moment, opting for these mediums. As we're on board here with the Mercedes man of Matthew. I'll stay on board with him. As he's looking to post the time and get himself into qualifying. In qualifying 3. Just approaching the 10-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. Horse there, your fastest man. Looks like Matthew's backing out of this lap. But there you go, Keogh there, posting in the fastest lap there with a 43.8. He's on an out lap. Yeah, we'll stay on board with Matthew for the time being, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm trying to find a driver who's on a hot lap. We'll stay on there with the other Mercedes driver, Big Dave. Coming down on route here. We're all the way into late. Just a little bit of a lift maybe. Open DRS now. Flies down there at 207 miles, 208 mile an hour, ladies and gentlemen. Should be all the way back down into 4. Bit of a lot there from Big Dave. Snake in that car he was. Lock up there. Down to 3rd, 4th, 5th, maybe, no. 4th. Back up to about 7, but we're looking back down to about 5th or 6th. Down this long straight now, we'll be approaching over 200 miles an hour as it hang on. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Nick there, up to 6 spots with a 44. The 45.4 will be in a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So Michelin man there, your fastest man at the moment. After approaching the 6-minute mark with 43.7. So looking like Michelin man might be taking qualifying 1 and 2 respectively, or 3 and 2. We'll stay on board here for the time being with Decadent, 5th place at the moment with a 45.1. He's towards the start finish straight, no. Decadent back into the pits. So we're on board here with Toro Rosso of Kimi Räikkönen. Not posted the time as such yet as we're coming towards the 5-minute mark in qualifying 2 of this Belgium Grand Prix. So start finish straight for Kimi Räikkönen here. Oh, pops himself up into 6th spot there with a 44.8. So doesn't challenge the top guys, but gets himself on to a comfortable spot there. Puts himself into 6th. Maybe there might be a improved time there for Kimi Räikkönen, as we'll get on board with Devil here. Down in 13th spot there, but no time posted as such yet. Just coming towards the end, start finish straight. Might be a very great lap this. No, I don't know though, ladies and gentlemen. A 46.1 there from Devil. Gets himself up into 9th spot. Oh, a bit of a run off there from Matthew. Don't know whether this Mercedes driver is struggling around this Belgium Grand Prix, as we're approaching 3.5 minutes left in qualifying 2. Is Matthew going to get himself out of the danger zone and get himself a time posted? We're just coming up to the 3-minute mark. Dave J, looking for an improved time on this 45.3, ladies and gentlemen. Going uphill Rouge there. Dave J. Only 1/10 minute there, ladies and gentlemen, in sector 1. Down into 2nd gear now, Dave J is going back through the gears up to about 4th gear there. Yeah. Back to 5th, 6th, should be touching 7th. Maybe a bring down, just a bit of a let off of the accelerator there from Dave J. So we'll see what time he can get into sector 2. Be about a 1. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 3/10 up, not Michelin Man still your pace sitter. And with a 43.7 with just under 2 minutes left in qualifying 2 in this Belgium Grand Prix. As we're on board here with Dave J looking for an improved time on this 45.3. He's come towards the start finish line here. Get that DRS open now from Dave J. What time is it produced? 45 flat and gets himself to 7th spot. So not too much of a bad lap there from Dave J. We're on board here now with Hardy, no time posted yet. 3rd last time in qualifying. Can he get anything on there now and get himself out of that danger zone as we're approaching only the 1 minute mark now? So still on board here with Audi. We're just coming into the 30-second mark now in qualifying 2. That's 4 drivers there, not even posting the time in as such yet. Keeping themselves in that danger zone. So start finish line here for Audi now as he got himself out of the danger zone. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Audi posting in a time there with a 44.9 and looks comfortable to get into qualifying 3. Or qualifying 1, I should say. On board with Decker in 9th place currently at the moment with a 45.1. Is there going to be any improved time here from the Ferrari man? As he's in the last sector here, ladies and gentlemen. Right back into second or first as he's approaching the start finish line. Should be opening DRS. There you have it. Up into 5th, 6th, and Decorant there. Posting in a 1:44.7 and gets himself up into 5th spot. Great drive there from the Ferrari man. And his teammate currently in second. Michelin man looks like he's taking Q2 away as well as he did last time round. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying 2 officially over with your top 3 in that one was Horse there in the McLaren, 44.4. Gio in the Ferrari with a 43.8, but your main man in qualifying 2 is the Michelin man in that Red Bull, 43.7. Is anybody going to stop him for an hat-trick of qualifying? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us as we'll conclude qualifying 1 very, very soon. Ooh. So as we're into qualifying, yes, qualifying 3. I do apologise, we've only 10 drivers left remaining in this last qualifying session. Who's going to get themselves on that pole position for tomorrow's 44 lap Belgium Grand Prix? Up to the remaining drivers. As we're on board here with Neil on his out lap. Back down into 3rd gear there from Neil. Right. So as he approaching the start finish line here, Neil will start his hot lap with just under 10 minutes left in qualifying 3. DRS open here, back down the gears into second. Going into into Hell Rouge here, on board here with Neil. Gets that nice and comfortable. Straight up into 8th gear, should be over the 206, 7, 8 mile an hour mark. DRS open, straight back down into about 4th. So start finish line here for Neil. See what time he's posted. 45 flat there from Neil. Great lap time from him, to be fair. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Neil's lap time's just been overtook by the McLaren driver of horse. For the 4, oh, there you have it, Michelin Man. The Red Bull driver, absolutely fantastic in the last 2 qualifying sessions. Putting in a 43.3 there from Michelin Man. As his great rival in the Ferrari of Keogh. 43.6, only 3 tenths in it, ladies and gentlemen. As we're on board here with Kimi Räikkönen in that Toro Rosso. Has he got anything in that car to outshine these top 2 drivers? And I don't think it's going to happen on this lap, ladies and gentlemen. He's only posting in a 55.9. On board here with Supra and the Williams Rocket. As up there, Rouge. Great manoeuvres there from Supra. So into sector 2 we have Supra, and very comfortable. Big Dave there, struggling a bit on his first lap. We've only posting a 2:11. I'm sure that Mercedes driver will definitely get a massive improvement in that lap time. As we're still on board here with Supra. Just slipping the dirt a bit there with Supra. Flying down there, should be coming to about 2nd gear. On the start of his start-finish straight. Flying up the gear, should be about 44th. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. 44.3, gets himself up into 4th spot, does Supra there. Great lap time there from Supra. So as he comes up Hill Rouge here, we're on board here with Kimi Räikkönen in the Toro Rosso. Looking for an improved time on that 44.8. Has he got anything in there to get himself into that top 3 for tomorrow's 44 grueling laps around this 4.5 miler Belgium Grand Prix? 4 seconds off the pace, Kimi Räikkönen. In sector 2 he is. Definitely is, looks like this Toro Rosso driver is struggling. Not too bad there from his time he's posted though, ladies and gentlemen. The 5th place driver in the 44.8. It looks like he might be re-entering them pits. Yes, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kimi Räikkönen back in the pit. On board here with Audi, looking for posted time. He's on board and he's got that DRS open, back down into about the 4th gear here from Audi, as I've just slipped off it. Oh, I can't get back down it. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So 16.1 there from Audi in sector 2. He's still on board with him as he's trying to get a time posted in qualifying 3. We're just coming up to the 2 minutes mark left in this qualifying 3 as he's approaching the start finish line now. Audi opens them DRS. Should be about a 44th. Yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Audi's up to 5th spot with a 44.7 and gets himself slotted into 5th spot. So we're with the Ferrari man in 2nd place here of Keogh. Has he got anything left in this Ferrari to get himself on that pole spot for tomorrow's Belgium Grand Prix? Or has Michelin man done enough to keep that top spot and have a great advantage in this 44 grueling lap Belgium Grand Prix? Only 3/10 in it from the top 2 guys. As we're approaching 30 seconds, we're still on board here with Keogh in the Ferrari, looking to take this top spot away from Michelin man and get himself on pole position for tomorrow's 44 lap Belgium Grand Prix. And through them gears at 201-2 mile an hour, could be down into about 2nd or 1st gear as Keogh coming to the start finish line now. DRS open. He done enough? No, he hasn't. So we're on board here now with the McLaren man of horse. As he can he upset these top 2 drivers and get himself onto pole position for tomorrow's Belgium Grand Prix as he's approaching sector 2. Oh, a bit of a slide there from him though, from Horst. I hope that doesn't dent any of his hopes. So Horst there, no improved time there from Horst, but it was his best time with a 4. 44-1. Has people got enough time to get another lap going? Well, your fastest man there, Michelin man, improving his time with a 43-1. Now over 5/10 the difference now, as Keogh is currently out on the track. I think there's going to be an improvement maybe from this Ferrari driver. So Michelin man looks like he's done an hat-trick for the weekend of qualifiers. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, we're qualifying 3 over. There's your top 3s for tomorrow's Belgium Grand Prix. Austin, the McLaren there, with a 44-1. Keogh there in the Ferrari of the 43.6. But your main man for this weekend has been Michelin man. Storm qualifying in every single session. The Red Bull driver looking absolutely fantastic as he's looking to win this Belgium Grand Prix. 44 laps, remember, ladies and gentlemen, but posting in that time of 43.1. Great drive there from your Michelin man. Oh, does it look like it's going to be a rainy race? As we're into the 5-minute break here, ladies and gentlemen. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Pardon me. Whew. Oh, frig. Ooh. Get on there. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Just won't be a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Right. Right. Start of the formation lap, ladies and gentlemen. In this very treacherous rain. Belgium Grand Prix, intermediate tyres are a must. As people will be looking to use them intermediate tyres up and get ready for a treacherous 44 grueling lap race. So as the line up from that, just from their formation lap. One light, two red lights, three red lights, four red lights, five red lights. It's go, 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 go! Couple of position changes there now. Michelin Man still your race leader. Oh, bit of it there. Big Dave there getting himself up into 9th spot, taking over Neil. Ladies and gentlemen, position change there as Big Dave gets himself up into 9th. Bit of a lock up there from Big Dave. In this 44 grueling lap, treacherous raining conditions. The four drivers will be struggling. figure it. Yellow flag in sector 2. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Devil. Definitely looks like he's lost his bit of his left wing. So it looks like Devil's race could be already in disaster. But still your race leader there, still Michelin Man. Just 1.8 seconds to gap, ladies and gentlemen. As we're approaching into lap 2. And Michelin Man posting in the fastest lap as well with a 2:04. Lap times won't be very substantial as we're in torrential conditions. Safety car's been employed, ladies and gentlemen. Safety car employed as P-Dids retires out very early from this 44 lap Belgian Grand Prix. The safety car has been deployed. On board here now with a couple of drivers entering the pits. We've got Devil, Matey Boy, Truckster there, all entering pits, possibly for wing changes. As we're approaching the third lap, ladies and gentlemen, still on board here with Michelin Man as we're in safety car deployment. As P-Dids, not too sure what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Retired out of the race on in lap 2 very early into this race. As cars will be forming round now behind the back of the safety car. As we try to get clear of all this debris on the track. So 16 drivers remain behind this safety car now, ladies and gentlemen. Only into this third lap of this 44 very treacherous rain. Last P-Dids just only in the second lap, getting the safety car deployed as cars forming up, warming their tyres up for the resume of this Belgium Grand Prix. So as we're entering the fourth lap, ladies and gentlemen, still the safety car deployed as Truckster there, getting a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Kimi Raikkonen. We'll try and get on board with this, ladies and gentlemen. As Truckster entering the pits. Not too sure Kimi Raikkonen's got any damage there, I don't look like it. Yes, looks like Truckster's getting winged, yes. So new tyres and new wing there for Truckster in that Renault. So still your race leader under the safety car is still your Michelin man. With Theo, his closest rival in that red Ferrari in second. Just one casualty at the moment is P. Dids, ending his racing on in the second lap, which deployed this safety car. We've only 40 more laps remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Demon there, second retirement of the session. Demon racer, Matthew retiring as well. Kimi Raikkonen retired. Race resuming now as Michelin man. Race restarts, Michelin man back in. Linger there, lost. Getting himself up into second position. Massive spin there from Supra, was up to third. Ladies and gentlemen, Truckster retiring. 2.1 second the gap now. Michelin Man is pulling away from Horst. Mercy Boy there retiring from the session. I'm not too sure, ladies and gentlemen, but yes, there is. The virtual safety car is employed now as Neil. 5-second penalty for severe collision with Big Dave. Not too sure, ladies and gentlemen, but I think this session may be void. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, I'm not too sure, but this race looks like it's going to end up void. These drivers are still driving around the track, but I'm not too sure if this race is void. Continue for the time being. Still on board here with Michelin Man. Over 3.5 seconds the lead now. He's pulling up. Just 10 drivers remain left in this 44 lap Grand Prix. The rain looks like it's stopped, and most drivers now going on to the soft and mediums. On board here with 5th place, Decadent. Having a battle here with trying to catch Odie up and take 4th position away from him. Seventh and 8th look like they're in a great battle with Super Big Dave Devil there, Neil. Looking too far behind. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your last driver for 10th is that Ferrari driver at Pio. Looks like he's been in a bit of a ward himself as he's looking to grind down this from drivers and pull himself back up to the back up these positions. Can this Ferrari man do it all the way back down into 10th? It looks like we've got a pit entry here for 9th place of Neil. What kind of strategy Neil will be going on? So opting for those mediums. Looks like another wing there for Neil, as he definitely will be coming back out into 10th place. Neil back out in 10th, ladies and gentlemen. But still on board here with Michelin Man with only 7 laps into this 44 lapper around the Belgium Grand Prix. We started off in the wets. Many drivers have ended their races through it. Only 10 drivers remain out of the 17 what participated. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Michelin Man over 5 seconds the gap now, looking very comfortable at the moment. Horst trying to close this gap. but the medium tyre man trying to pull anything out of the Michelin man. Dave J there up into third, Dex 4, 45th, Supra 6, Big Dave 7th, as Michelin man there in that Red Bull, showing the field why he's so dominant with that 52.7 there. Another 5.6 seconds the gap over a horse. As I was running down this grid there, you've got Audi in 5th. As Supra there pulling in the fastest lap with a 52.3. Great lap time there from the Williams guy of Supra, the 6th place man, pulling in the fastest lap of the race. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Keogh there with a 52.3. As the 9th place man, putting in the fastest lap of the race. Is he going to be able to grind these positions back? As we're only in the 8th lap of this 44 lap Belgium Grand Prix. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we will be concluding this race with only these 10 remaining drivers. Michelin man there, 7.27 seconds the gap. Look, absolutely flying at the moment he is in that Red Bull. As we stay on board here with this Ferrari driver of Keogh. Definitely the man to be watching at the moment. 9th spot. Can he get himself up the field and get himself onto the podium? It happened 2 weeks ago when Michelin man was trying to get through the field, but unfortunately he ended his race as he turned his car, as he now does a 49.4 there. The Red Bull man absolutely flying, 7.8 seconds of gap over horse. But we're all still on board here with Keogh as he's looking to grind down the 8th place of Devil there. With 3rd place man Dave J. Don't know if there's any battles yet. Deck not too far behind him there in 4th. A glitch back there from Deck. So 9.1 seconds the gap it is now. Michelin man only 9 laps in as Decadence try and close this gap up on Dave J and take 3rd spot away from him and get himself onto that podium finish. As Michelin man is just producing lap after lap, 49.2 now. The Red Bull driver, 9.3 seconds the gap, only 10 laps into this 44 lapper. As we're still on board here with Deck, closing this gap away from Dave J, I do apologise. Audi not too far behind in the distance. On the hard compound there is Audi. Decadent there on the mediums. We've had DRS open now. No DRS open, but definitely closing this gap away from Dave J. Audi there, not too far behind, and I think Supra's a source of in this mix as well. The 6th place man. on board there now with Big Dave, but Devil's Arm pitting into 8. And Theo there looking to close Devil up now. Bit of a lock up there from the Ferrari driver though. Not too far off the tail of Devil. Looking to take the spot and fly through this field hopefully and get himself any kind of points even out of this weekend. Stay on board with Theo here as he's looking to having the opportunity now to take over Devil. What's going to happen there? You have it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Devil going to try and have a go back here and take back the spot. He's just been replaced by Theo there, the Ferrari. Devil slowing down all the way back down into second gear or third gear, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, second. Yeah, you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Theo up to 8. Slow your race leader is Michelin Man. Over 10 seconds the gap now he is. Absolutely flying. Not too sure what's going on with Devil there. Maybe slipping a gear. That Red Bull car struggling. But there's your race leader at the minute with Michelin Man absolutely flying. 11.8 seconds to gap over his next rival there, his horse. Mercedes driver doing McLaren driver, sorry, I do apologise. Trying to do everything to close this gap down. 10.1 seconds to gap. Has horse got anything in this McLaren to pull down that gap that Michelin Man has produced? Bringing it down just a shade. As Keogh there been told by the stewards he's just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So the Ferrari man must be absolutely pushing that car to the limit. As he's looking for his next victim of Big Dave. He kept taking the place away from him. There's Big Dave just coming towards the start finish line. Keogh there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Not too far in the distance, Keogh can see the back end of Big Dave. As we're only down to 9 drivers left in this 44 lapper as we're only into the 12th lap. 9 cars remain, ladies and gentlemen, on board here with Keogh and the Ferrari. Not too sure what happened to him at the beginning of the race. Must be absolutely fuming inside that helmet as he's trying to whip his way back up the field, trying to get a sniff on Big Dave. Well, we've got 4th place Decadent still in this 3rd and 4th position, podium finish as Dave J trying everything inside of that helmet to keep that Ferrari driver of Decadent away and take that podium of finish away from Dave J. Looking very comfortable at the minute of running to the 12th lap. Dave J still keeping that 3rd spot from there. Back down into about 3rd or 2nd gear now, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Decadent not too far behind, opened his DRS just to close that gap away from Dave J and get himself up into 3rd spot. far away. There is Super. It looks like there's been a position change between Super and Audi. Looking effectively there. Not too sharp. Big Dave. There's Keogh. Getting definitely back into the mix of it now with Keogh. As he's looking to grind his way up through these positions with 13 laps gone in this 44 lap, 4.5 mile Belgium Grand Prix. I started out with a race in torrential rain. Safety car has been employed, the virtual safety car has been employed. Bit of lock up on the right tyre there from Keogh. Must be absolutely pushing that Ferrari to its limit as he's trying to close these gaps away from these guys this afternoon and get himself on that podium if he can from the Ferrari driver of Keogh. But not too far away now, he's pulling this gap out of Big Dave. And Big Dave responds to this comeback. Here we have of Keogh in the Ferrari. You're all the way back down into the second gear here, ladies and gentlemen. Not too far now. Oh, bit of a slide there from the 7th place man of Big Dave, sweeping over to the left hand side. That's Keogh there, definitely looking now towards his back end of Big Dave. Big Dave trying everything in that Mercedes not to let this Ferrari driver through and take that 7th spot away from him. The DRS been opened up for Keogh. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's bird's eye view of how close they are together. As Keogh now definitely knocking on Big Dave's door. It's only going to be a matter of time before these positions do change and Keogh can push on. Try and work his way up the field. Try and get himself on that podium position. Dave there, oh, bit of a slide there from the Mercedes driver. He's looking to pound on any opportunity he can in that Ferrari to take away that 7th spot away from Big Dave. Big Dave having a great race himself, and Keogh's trying to do something now to respond over the long straight. As he's looking for a move on the inside. Big Dave just nudging into it. Just half away, looking for an inside move. There is Keogh now. Is this going to be the opportunity? And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Keogh up to 7th. Keogh is 7th. Can Big Dave respond now and take back that 7th spot? As Keogh's looking to improve up the field now. His next victory is Audi. As he's trying to take 6th spot away from him. Keogh is the man to watch. As their Michelin man, 15 laps gone in this 44 lapper, still your race leader there. 11.4 seconds the gap over Austin. There's been a position change there. Decadent has took the 3rd spot away from Dave J. Podium position at the minute there. You're looking at Decadent in the other Ferrari. But here's the man who we are most concentrating on, this Keogh, as he's trying to get himself up into the podium spot. And last there is Devil. Not had a great race there. Devil hasn't been into the pits a few times for wing replacements, but the Red Bull driver there still in the race. Just doing whatever he can to survive and get a couple of points on for the his fight for survival and get some constructive points. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We will stay on board with the race leader now as Michelin Man, putting up a 12.4 second gap. Absolutely dominated the qualifying session, took an hat-trick of qualifying sessions, absolutely flying in this race. Orsted trying to do anything he can to take away this 12.2 second gap, but Michelin Man looking like he's the man on form over the weekend now. Can anybody do anything out of these remaining 8 drivers who are trying to close Michelin Man's gap away from him? Do anything to take away this top spot from Michelin Man and take away that richly deserved pole position and get themselves on the podium on that top slot? Or is Michelin Man already thinking to himself that he's already done enough to take this race win? So we're into the 17th lap now, ladies and gentlemen. Michelin Man there pulling in the fastest lap of the race with a 48.6. Absolutely dominating now he is. 13.1 second the gap of the horse. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, in the Mercedes, McLaren, sorry, I do apologise. There's third place, Man of Decadent. Dave J the opening DRS to try and close his third place. What was Dave J's a few, as he's had for a long stint of this race. We'll try and stay with this battle for a bit, ladies and gentlemen. Dave J's all over the back rear of Decadent in that Ferrari. DRS open now, looking for a move on the inside to take this first spot back. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dave J back up to third spot. Absolutely fantastic drive from these third and fourth place drivers respectively. Position changes between them both. As Dave J pops himself back up to third spot, trying to get that himself on the podium. Oh, right, where are we at? So on board here with Dave J. Decadent's trying to take this third spot back. What was originally in just for a few laps. As Dave J was third first long stint of this race. And the Opel Rouge there. Decadent should have their DRS going open. As we're on board here with the fifth place Man of Super trying to get into the thick of the action as well. Around to on board here with Dave J there trying everything he can to not let Decadent pass again. And we're on board here with the Ferrari Man of Decadent. all over Big Dave's back end now, trying to take third spot away. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, as well, Decadent on the mediums, compound with JJ on the soft, but Decadent's showing the kind of driver he is to try and keep with the soft compound. Absolutely flying, we are now down there, 190 odd mile an hour into 8th gear. And they'll be coming down the gear, big lock up there as Decadent, Dave J's entering the pits. We'll get on board with Dave J there and see what kind of strategy he's opting for to get himself back out into this Belgian Grand Prix. Keogh there posting the fastest lap with a 48.6. 5th place now he is. Up there he is, Keogh there. Up into 5th spot, looking to close the gap now on Supra and get himself up to 4th. Keogh now thinking to himself this time where he can get himself onto that podium position. Only 2 positions left, ladies and gentlemen. So Keogh absolutely on fire at the moment as he's looking to close now on 4th and 3rd spot, which you can see just in the up the road from him. There he is. I've just seen him in the distance at the back of Supra's car there. There he is, Supra now trying to take 3rd spot away from Decadent and hopefully get himself on the podium, but running into the not even halfway yet, ladies and gentlemen, in this 44 Bruning lap Belgian Grand Prix. Still your race leader there, Michelin man. 14.6 seconds the gap now. He is over Horst in the Mercedes. Decadent 3rd place, but having a ding-dong battle here with 4th place of Supra. Keogh is grinding down now and trying to get himself into the action as well as the 5th place driver coming all the way from last. Flying through these laps now he is. 20 laps gone, ladies and gentlemen. Only 24 laps remaining left as Keogh's looking to get himself on the podium and he's into 5th spot at the moment. There's Audi, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, on the hard compound tyre is Audi. Absolutely doing fantastic, he is Audi, there he is in 6th, on showing why these hard compounds aren't even that bad over this weekend. Big Dave, there you have it, down in there, he's 7th. Dave J now comfortably slotting himself back into 8th as he's just not too recently been in the pits. And last but not least, still in the race, all alone, Big Dave there has just been informed by the stewards that he's just picked up a time penalty of 3 seconds for multiple warnings. As like I was saying, 9th place, Devil there, you know, still in the race, ladies and gentlemen. Get himself a couple of points, but doing a great race there is Devil. There's your main man at the minute, is your Michelin man, the Red Bull driver. Absolutely dominated the start of the weekend. Can he go on to the finish of it and get himself onto that top spot? 16.2 seconds the gap now he is from Horst in the Mercedes McLaren. Decadent there, still there 3rd, as Michelin man now pulling in the fastest lap with a 48.1. The Red Bull driver pulling off another 2 tenths over Horst. As 16.7 seconds the gap as Rock Borden with 12th place. Supra looking to close the gap off the Decadent and get himself on that podium spot. Massive lock up there though from Supra. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Field looks like he's getting into the thick of the action. The 5th place driver, the Ferrari man, closing this, ever increasing gap away from Supra and Decadent. 4th and 3rd respectively, remember, ladies and gentlemen. as Keo is the man to watch, coming all the way back from 10th spot. Closing this gap, he is now on 2-3. Ladies and gentlemen, Keo now having a good old look at Supra's back end now, as he knows he's definitely in the thick of his third and fourth spot battle. Yeah, there he is. Keo now looking at the back of Supra. Oh. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Nice view there. Keo. Oh. Oh, there you have it. Let's have a look on the inside then. Oh, as Supra enters the pit, so that definitely puts Keo up to 4th place. The RS open. Dragging through the gears he is. Now trying to take over his... trying to catch up to his teammate of Decadent and take further one place away from him, as we'll get on board with Supra as he's just entered the pit. See what strategy Supra will be opting for. Looks like he's going on the mediums, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh wing as well. See where the Williams man will come out in. Looks like he will be definitely coming out in hate. Ladies and gentlemen, Supra re-enters his race. Back into a Devil not too far behind, to be fair. But Devil there trying his damn hardest there to catch this field up. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Still your race leader, halfway done in this 44 lapper. Michelin man, still your race leader. Over 17.6 seconds the gap now over the McLaren driver of Horse. And Decadent there third. Keo there looking for every opportunity to take that first spot away from him. Keo has been the man to watch as he's come from 10th spot. As he's looking to close his teammates gap and get himself on the podium. And is it going to be a push on from there on from Keo as he's looking to close the gap on the second and first place driver of Horse and Michelin man. The RS open now, Keo now definitely closing this gap now back from Deck. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed. Keo's took the third place away from his own teammate of Decadent, and Decadent do anything now to take first spot away, or is Keo going to push forward now and close this second and first gap away from the Horse and Michelin man with barely half of the race left. Keo there has got 20-something laps to close, 2 more positions up and take away top spot away from Michelin man. Oh, nearly pushing himself over into the wall then. Absolutely must be on the boil, he is now, Keo. Definitely on the surge and trying to close the gap away and close the gap from Horst. As Michelin Man now into the pits, you have Michelin Man. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Horst and Michelin Man. As fastest lap now is Theo, 47.9. As Horst there, as Michelin Man. Horst can definitely see the back end of Michelin Man now. Opens the RS. Horst wants to have a do it on Michelin Man on the outside. Side by side there. And Horst is your new race leader with 24 laps, but Michelin Man looking for an opportunity to regain that spot. Horst going to be very strategic and try and close any gaps away from Michelin Man. As he's trying to push on. Michelin Man, Michelin Man will be trying to do anything in that helmet to take away this first spot away from Horst. Oh yeah, definitely out on the inside of him now, looking for a move on him, side by side there. Man there looks like he's got himself back up to first. Yeah, Michelin Man. As Horst is now into the pits, just lost the retirement now of DNF of Big Dave and Dave J. Unfortunately there we've lost 2 drivers, with only 7 drivers remain left in this 44 grueling lap Belgium Grand Prix. Only just gone past the halfway mark, as Michelin Man now is back in first under the safety car now again for the second time in this race. Is the safety car deployed? Safety car deployed. So this will definitely decrease this field up now, as we should be in for a very exciting second quarter of this remainder of the Belgium Grand Prix. As Keogh now must be feeling very, very, very happy inside the helmet as he was pushing his way up the field, but gets himself another opportunity to take first place and maybe take the Belgium Grand Prix away from Michelin Man, which he thought he had it in the bag at the beginning of this race. Very, very confident he was, but it looks like these cars are going to all be behind this safety car, and gets ready for a last stint of this very exciting Belgian Grand Prix. So 10 drivers out of this 44 lap Belgium Grand Prix. We've only got 7 drivers remaining left, and we've only just gone past the halfway mark. So we're still on the only 26 laps. Still on the under the safety car deployment. There is still your race leader is Michelin Man, but all the cars now forming as we'll get excited for the last half of this Belgium Grand Prix. Still under the safety car rule deployment, ladies and gentlemen. Still your race leader is Michelin Man under this safety car. As Theo was the man flying in the first speed as he come all the way from 10th up to 3rd. So been through a very interesting second half to this Belgian Grand Prix as we're only 26 laps in. Out of this 44 lapper. Started off in torrential rain as many drivers ended their race early, with only 7 drivers remaining left out of 17 what started. The casualties was Big Dave, Dave J, Neil, Hyder, Matey Boy, Trugster, Matthew, Kim Raikkonen, Demon and Pete Dids. All out as we'll back onto race here now as Michelin Man pulling off just a 1 second gap. Now still Horsey second. He's the man to watch though, it's Key Horsey where he can do now. Shifting down into the gears he is, all the way down into 4. But just move on horse. Oh, running a bit too thin there he was. Too far behind his teammate. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Super there, Roddy there. Yeah, and Devil's definitely gone back into the mix now. Must be very happy there that giving us the last driver. This 44 lapper. You can definitely see cars now, ladies and gentlemen. Back down into second gear now. Theo definitely closing this gap away from Horse as Michelin Man there putting in the fastest lap of the race now with a 1:47.1. Red Bull driver trying to pull away from that second place man on the McLaren of Horse. Theo there as well, definitely got himself into the mix now. Can this Ferrari driver push on and take away position away, what's been comfortable all the way from halfway through this 44 lapper from Michelin Man. On board there with the 5th place man of deck. 5th, 6th and 7th. 4th, 5th and 6th there. Devil's not too far down in the distance there, ladies and gentlemen, but this 4th Super 5th deck, Audible, as they're looking for position changes here and get themselves them vital extra points, leading towards their championship status, and get themselves them constructors points as well for the team. There's still a Michelin man there, 2.3 seconds the gap over horse. Keogh there. Is he the man mainly what we need to watch? Is Michelin man still firing in them fastest laps with a 47.1? On board with 6th place man Audi, trying to get any opportunities to take these top 2 drivers and get himself up into 4th spot. Or get himself into the mix of the back 2 drivers of Super and Decadent here, 4th and 5th. Audi's there in 6th. Devil not too far behind though, currently in the last spot, but definitely looking for any opportunities to get himself them few extra points. What a fantastic drive nonetheless from Devil, who's in 7th. That's Keogh there as he took 2nd spot. Keogh and side by side. It looks like Keogh's made that move stick, yes. Keogh up to 2nd, now is he going to push on and catch Michelin man up? Just 3.7 seconds in it. Keep on board with this Ferrari driver with only 14 laps remaining out of this 44 lapper. Keogh is the man to watch now as he's trying to close the gap on Michelin man in that Red Bull. Into 4th gear there is Keogh. Get on board here though with horse, trying to come back at Keogh at every opportunity he can and get that. Oh, just been informed by the stewards that Super is just picked up a 3-second time penalty from up for warnings. After commentating, nice. Oh, getting slide there from horse. Might have lost a bit of momentum to get 2nd spot back up here at Keogh, as Keogh's looking to push on now and try and take this 4-second gap away from Michelin man, who's still currently your race leader in only 30 laps gone in this 44 lapper around this Belgium Grand Prix. Started out with the torrential rain, lost many drivers through it. Many drivers have lost out as well, with only 7 drivers remain. And we'll stay on board everybody, just looking to take away 5th spot away from Supra. Oh dear, I thought he was going to outbrake himself then. Great experience there from Audi, as he's trying to take 5th away from Supra. DRS open for Audi, Daddy. Yes, he has, ladies and gentlemen, just to close the gap away a bit there from Supra. We're trying to stay on board with this battle for 6th and 5th. Here, ladies and gentlemen, respectively, as Wardy's trying to get himself them few extra points and get himself into 5th position. The medium tyre of Wardy's trying to close down this gap of Supra, who's on the softs. Just been informed by the stewards that Decadent has just put in a time penalty there, 5 seconds. The stewards just confirmed that the fourth place man of Decadent just putting in a time penalty. And we're still on board here with Warriors, he's trying to take this 5th spot away from Supra. Decadent's not too far away from him in the shadows there. Yes, as they were all going up for Auto Rouge, Decadent has just put another time penalty there. For a 3-second time penalty, the steward just confirmed. So Decadent might become the worst out of the lot of them here, as these time penalties keep racking up for the Ferrari man. As still there, your race leader with only 32 laps in of this 44 lapper. Still Michelin man, but only 4 seconds of gap. They've just been informed that Keogh has just picked up a time penalty of 3 seconds for multiple warnings. The Ferrari man must be absolutely flying though, as he's trying to close his 3.8 second gap away from Michelin man. The Red Bull driver has been absolutely phenomenal all weekend, taking the hat-trick of qualifying and dominated a majority of this race, ladies and gentlemen. But Keogh there really started to push when he was down into 10th position, grinding his way back up to there, getting into a fantastic second spot here. Can he push on now and take Michelin man's fall away from him? Bit of a slide though from him. Well, that may ease Michelin man a little bit, as we can see Michelin man just going out of the first corner. Horse there still in the midst of him though, but instead our second spot back away from him. Horse was having an absolute blinder of a race this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Currently your third place man, looking to get himself on that podium spot. Still on board here with the McLaren driver of Horse, trying to close this slight gap he has there behind Keogh, as Keogh's looking to push on from a 3.7 second Michelin man, who's currently still your race leader. As we're approaching only 10 more laps remaining in this 44 lapper, onto the latter end of these laps, as still the Red Bull driver has led for a majority of this race, dominating all qualifying sessions. And Michelin man will start this 34th lap, but with only 3.9 seconds to go, he's moving now. He's starting to push on and try and keep away Keogh, greatest rival through this season. North's not there, but he needs to have an easy ride of it this afternoon. Third place driver. He's trying to get himself a slip of the action as well. But will get himself on them podium and grab those points that he richly deserves. He can definitely do anything in that Ferrari to take away that third place and get himself on the podium and have a Ferrari 2-3. Or is Decadent very comfortable there in fourth position? Has Supra there. Might spoil his hopes and get himself down into fifth spot as Supra there will get himself up into fourth. Audi there looking easy and grab back a little bit away from Supra. And Devil there comfortably still there, happily driving around there, having it really comfortable this afternoon. It's Devil. So Devil won't mind, no, every point will count. But focus on air at the moment with Michelin Man. But still keeping that gap minimum to that 3.8. So still kind of comfortable there for Michelin Man as he's approaching the 35th lap. But as any can Keogh bring down this gap, 4 seconds it is now, ladies and gentlemen. As Keogh eased off a little bit. Is there any more fight left in this Ferrari man this afternoon as he's absolutely grinding his way back up through the field for the 10th spot? But not letting him out of sight, his horse there in third. Absolutely phenomenal drive for the McLaren driver this afternoon as well. Got to give him credit. Horse absolutely flying, not letting these two get themselves a great advantage over him as he's trying to grab himself those extra few vital points and take second away maybe, and even so take first away from Michelin Man as we're into the latter end of this 44 June lap Belgium Grand Prix. Tied off in central rain, must be a driver, like I was saying, not to one back. We've only 7 drivers remaining out of the 17 we started with, 10 drivers suffering the consequences. As Horse definitely closing this gap a little bit away from Keogh. And Decadent there trying to push this Ferrari to its limit and get himself back onto that podium himself. Hasn't got anything left in that Ferrari to do anything and get himself on the podium and have a Ferrari 2-3. What your man at the minute is Michelin Man, as he's over 4 seconds the gap now. But Decadent not having an easy ride of himself as Supra's looking to take that 4th spot away from him. Audi there down in 6th. Devil's still not too shy away from this battle himself. But great drive. I'm absolutely ecstatic the way that Devil has done his job this afternoon. Benefited from the drivers. What is definitely ended the races though, but Devil won't mind that as he'll take them points away and get any opportunity he can. Closing that gap now a little touch is Keogh there in that Ferrari, just 3.9 is the gap now, just a tenth out of him as we've just seen the back end of Michelin Man. But Horse there, still not too far from him. Pouncing on any opportunities he can, his Horse. Letting Keogh still know that he's lingering around him. very impressed with the way Austin ran today, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic job he's doing in this McLaren car this season. I'm not letting these two Ferraris get on the podium as the horse there third, splitting up these two Ferraris of Theo and Decadent there, second and fourth respectively, but you still remain man to the Michelin man. Just 3.9 seconds to gap. Though trying to have a go at Decadent himself to get that fourth spot away from the Ferrari man. There you have Audi there down in 6. Devil there, cruising along there in 9th, 7th spot. A final point that he'll so might richly deserve come the end of this F1 calendar season. But 3.7 seconds now is only the gap now. So Theo is definitely turning up this car to its full potential now in that Ferrari. Just the 10th out of him though. So it's looking thingy as we're approaching, definitely grinding out these latter laps. Michelin man still the race leader there with 3.8 seconds to gap. Austin letting this 1-2 battle go away though, as he's currently there down currently there third. You can see the back end of Theo. Get there, in the other Ferrari there, having a comfortable drive now, maybe in 4, and set the extra points for that Ferrari team as it's looking as it might be a 2-4. Supra might spoil that party and nick that 4th spot away from Deck. 38 laps into this 44 lap. 6 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, as we're definitely approaching the latter stages. Grinding out these 44 grueling laps. Remember at the start of the race, ladies and gentlemen, it started with torrential rain. Many drivers ending the race under it. 2 safety cars, virtual safety car employed. But the 7 drivers what remain, and the 7 drivers what are left, which is Michelin man, Theo, Horse, Decadent, Supra, Audi Devil there. Comfortable drive down into 7th spot there, but he's only too concerned as he'll be getting some valuable points for himself. On board here still with Supra, trying to close this gap away from Deck. Audis looking on the back shine of Supra there, trying to take a grip away from him. Still there, you have it, still the race leader, still at the moment as he's approaching the start-finish line now. He's Michelin man. Coming on to his 39th lap. Has Theo with 3.8 seconds to gap? Has Theo got anything left? He needs to hurry up in that Ferrari if he wants to close down this gap. Or is Michelin man done enough to take the Belgian Grand Prix and absolutely dominate, qualifying 1, 2, 3 and take away this famous Belgian Grand Prix. The Red Bull driver's been fantastic all year round, ladies and gentlemen. But his greatest rival Theo there in 2nd place. Only 3.8 seconds to gap now. Horse looking comfortable there. The 3rd place as we're on board here with the 4th spot of Deck. Supra not too far behind him there though in 5th. Audi's looking for a shine there in 6th. Devil there coming down on towards El Rouge in 7th. Tenth out of him, or 2 tenths of him now is Theo now only 3.6 seconds to gap, ladies and gentlemen, getting very exciting as we're approaching these latter stages of these laps. Very thinning out there these laps. If Theo got anything left in that Ferrari now to push and take that 3.5 second gap away out from Michelin man. and get that Ferrari on the top spot. And take away pole position, which has been Michelin Man basically all through the race. Fantastic he was all in qualifying. 1, 2 and 3 was Michelin Man, dominated all the 3 sessions, dominated most of this race. Keogh's come all the way back up from 10th, ladies and gentlemen. As 3.6 seconds it is, just 4 little laps remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Horse there, look. Nice and still there, there he is, there's Keogh going up the Eau Rouge there. Eau Rouge, here he is now for a horse in 3rd spot. There he is, Decadent, as we're coming now towards the start finish line of Devil. Absolutely fantastic in front of there, Devil has. Getting himself there in 7th. Below you can see the back end of Super over the distance there. Absolutely fantastic drive here from Audi today. Running a bit wide he was there, Audi though. Increase that little gap he had there to Super. Maybe Super now might be able to push on and to keep that 5th spot away from Audi. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, still your race leader now. Pulling up a 4.2 second gap now is your Michelin Man. For 1 minute 46.8, he's definitely turned that Red Bull up. Now with only 3 little laps left, as he's looking to close these remaining laps and take the pole and get himself on top spot in this 44th lap. Belgium Grand Prix. Closing it just by shades there. There's still the Ferrari man at Keogh. Just 3.9 seconds to gap now. Has Keogh got anything left for these 3 laps remaining to check? Michelin Man and nick that top spot and get himself on the podium in that number 1, or has Michelin Man done enough to get that Red Bull in first spot? As we've just been informed that the steward has just awarded Super a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. 5th place man picking up a penalty then. As Audi's there, not too far behind him. Some movements as these penalties are racking up the drivers. Not too sure he'll get anybody's positions. There's only 3 laps left, my ladies and gentlemen. 4.3 seconds to gap. Now we're on board here with Michelin Man. I mean, Keogh, I do apologise in that Ferrari as he's looking to close his 4.1. We've only 2 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Has Keogh got anything left in that Ferrari? Closes 4.2 seconds to gap. I don't think he has, ladies and gentlemen. As Michelin Man looking to push that Red Bull away from this Ferrari and take this Belgian Grand Prix, which has dominated all weekend, that Red Bull. There you have it, not too far in the distance there. From that chicane there was the Michelin Man. Keogh though had to fight his way back up the field. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, all the way down in from 10th. Virtual safety car may have saved his bacon. But nevertheless, fantastic drive from these 7 drivers what remains there. 4.1 in it. 2.5 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, as we're closing out this Belgian Grand Prix. Stay on board with me as we'll close these last laps. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Michelin Man down 4.2 seconds to the gap. Doesn't look like he's giving up this fight to take anybody away from this first spot. He remains in. As he's approaching the start and finish straight now, ladies and gentlemen, on to his penultimate lap is the Michelin Man on his 43rd lap. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as he forces in the new fastest lap of the race with a 1:46.7. The Red Bull driver doesn't look like he's giving up anything here. Now, as we're on board here with Keogh now, as he's trying to close his 4.4 second gap, as Michelin Man goes towards our routes, as we're on board here with Keogh, going through our routes. And horse not too far down the distance, not letting anything pull away from him, as he looks like he's going to get himself on the podium and take these vital points for the McLaren team. Going up to our routes, not too far behind him there, already going through our routes himself. The Devil there, just coming out of the first corner, 7th spot there, but he won't mind. He'll take away some very fantastic points today, the Devil. But still there he is, Michelin Man is the man to beat this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely dominated through qualifying and took majority of this race. No real surprise, as Michelin Man been dominant all season, ladies and gentlemen. His greatest rival there is Keogh, not being able to close any kind of gap away from him. He's still 4.3 seconds to gap. I don't think he's got enough to do anything now, ladies and gentlemen, as Michelin Man starting towards his 44th lap. Ladies and gentlemen, final lap of this Belgian Grand Prix. We will stay on board with Michelin Man as he builds in. Final lap, first corner, ladies and gentlemen. He's still the Michelin Man. Going towards our route there, Michelin Man from that Red Bull. Still comfortable at the minute, 4.2 seconds to gap, still over Keogh. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll get back on board with Michelin Man. Just shading off his time, that time there, 83.0 minute. As Michelin Man, 4.1 seconds to gap. Is he going to ease off a little bit? Or is he still going to push this for Red Bull all the way to the end until he richly deserves 25 points that he needs? As we remember, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks ago, just at the end of his race, so these points will be very valuable to this Red Bull driver now. That's 4.2 seconds the gap now. Michelin Man, just halfway around now. Going into sector 2. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, going towards this final straight now is Michelin Man, 4.2 seconds still in it between him and the Keogh, as he must be feeling very upset with himself now, as Michelin Man coming towards the last start straight finish. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, Michelin Man wins the Belgian Grand Prix and posting the fastest lap with a 1:46.3. No, he doesn't. It was Keogh, I'm sorry to say. But Michelin Man is your race winner. 44 grueling laps. But Michelin Man takes the weekend. Fantastic through qualifying he was. A Decadent there, coming towards 4. Gets himself a 5-second penalty. It might dent him though. I've seen the Devil there. 7th place, but he's going to be very happy with his afternoon's drive and take some valuable points. I will stay on board with him. as we'll conclude it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The 7 drivers what finish is the 7. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Belgian Grand Prix is over as Michelin Man dominates. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Michelin Man. The Englishman taking it there. Great drives though from the first 3 there of Michelin Man, Kia and Horst. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, your top 3 for the Belgian Grand Prix. Horst there in 3rd in the McLaren. It's Kia there, Ferrari, with his teammate there, 5th of Decadent in 5th. But your main man has been Michelin Man all weekend. Oh, he gets himself up to 4th. Decadent did get hindered for those penalties, so great driving there from Hardy, 4th. But your top 3 is Horst, Kia, Michelin Man. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Red Bull driver proving to himself and proving to the rest of the F1 thingy why he is the man to beat at the moment. Until next time, you've been with me in the Belgian Grand Prix. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here with me. Until next time, goodbye.